Welcome. Today I will be going over a few tips and tricks on how to easily make your missions in Arma 3 a lot better. This guide is aimed at new players to the Zeus scene, players who have not played for very long and are still learning the ropes. Now, do remember, this is not a tutorial on how to play Zeus itself. This guide assumes you already know how to play as the Zeus. And one last disclaimer, there are mods activated with this footage. Since it's not a part of the base game, I will not be going over them. First up, we will have a look at navigating the map as a Zeus. Pressing M opens the map. You can use the middle mouse button or the scroll wheel in order to quickly teleport anywhere on the map. You can see your camera follows this as well. If you want to go to AntiAir Marina, just middle mouse click there, and you'll be there. Secondly, I'll be quickly going over what you can do with the AI in this game. Spawning in a squad, you see they are all connected to the squad leader. Holding control will get your little plus in the center of your cross mark. You can drag them away so they all become independent of each other. This means they will not follow any orders, and you can drag them around and place them wherever you want. Secondly, you can do the opposite by holding control and dragging onto the person. They will assume their positions as well as follow any orders given by the squad leader. For an example, movement. Thirdly, we have entering vehicles. Spawning down a vehicle, you can order your AI to get inside of it. Press right click. I'll do an action on it. Alternatively, you can just drag them into the vehicle. Hold the square and press the cross mark over the vehicle. This will immediately teleport each AI inside of the vehicle. If you want to get them out of there, press the G button on your keyboard. This will immediately get them all to leave the vehicle. Now, we're going to take a quick look at buildings and how you can influence them in your campaigns. Spawning a unit, you can place them inside of the building, but often you'll find that they are stuck inside of the floor. Use the Alt key to raise or lower them. Another thing you can do with buildings in Arma 3 is destroy them. A common way, an easy way to do this, is with the IEDs. This is by far the easiest and quickest way to destroy a building. But do remember, as soon as you've destroyed a building, you cannot revert it back to its original position, meaning it will be like this until the server restarts. When you spawn in vehicles in Arma 3, they will usually remain static and not do anything. The exception to this is planes. Whenever you spawn in a plane, its engine will immediately turn on, and the AI will attempt to fly away, as we see here. To prevent this from happening, there are two things you can do. Either edit the vehicle and bring the fuel down to 0, stopping it in its track. This allows you to position it however you want, and turning on the fuel again, it will start its engines, fly away. The second way to do this is just by spawning the empty version of the plane instead. When this happens, no AI will be able to fly it, and therefore it will not fly away. In the heat of a battle, it can be hard to get immediate reinforcements in. But if you spawn in a helicopter and give it a move marker, it will start winding up its engine and fly over to it. You can speed this process up by raising its altitude. The engine will immediately turn on and will start flying. Do be careful though, as if you spawn the helicopter and don't drag it up high enough, it will simply fall to the ground and explode. Whenever you tell a squad to move to a place,
On the way.
they will move over there with an intermediate speed, keeping their positions. But if you double click the square above their head and change their status and group behavior to safe, they will initiate patrol mode instead. They'll move in a staggered column or a file, and they will try and follow roads however good they can. Dragging AI far up in the sky will cause them to initiate paratrooper mode. They will immediately deploy their parachutes as soon as up there, regardless if they're actually wearing one. Is a player acting disobediently? You can use the punishment under players in order to make them do push-ups or sit-ups. If this doesn't work, there's always the Zeus lightning bolt. But do be careful, as this will also destroy vehicles and buildings. And your mission as a Zeus is not to make the mission fun for you, but fun for the players. This is only when the players are ruining the fun for others. If you have an anti-air tank, such as the Tigris, you can put its fuel to 0. This will cause it so the tank will not chase after players if they attack it. Also, you can put it to safe mode, which will make the crew turn out of their capsules, making them easy targets for snipers and players who approach the objective in a more careful way. You can use the End button on your keyboard for a number of different things, such as units. They'll instantly die when used on. IEDs and explosives, such as mines, will explode. Vehicles will blow up. And houses will break down. Just don't go overboard, right guys? Now, thank you very much for watching my video. I will continue to make some more advanced guides on the Zeus, such as immersion, and also go briefly over some of the more popular mods, such as Ares and Achilles. Those videos will probably be up in the next week, because I don't really have a lot to do in these days now that we're stuck at home. But that at least means I can make a lot of content. So yeah, I am coming back briefly to my channel, and thank you for watching.